something to drive right here, there's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
This is line to left. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. 1-2, here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Another 2-2 offering, and he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there were 2 down.
The shortstop, Miguel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Alfaro stands at second with 2 gone. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Here's the 1-2. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Angels get just the 1. We'll move on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Very high, 2-1. Hit out towards second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Striding into the box, Greg Burris. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the air out toward right field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count?
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Batting fourth.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Changeup called strike one.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Smoke on the ground left side. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network. Now batting, Glenn Salinas. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. One-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hit hard up the middle, or right there. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down.
The second baseman.
Now at the plate, Carlos Silva, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these two teams took to get to this game 3 of the World Series. At the plate, Eli Huber ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Stepping in, Leland, Gill, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Leland, Gill.
He's set. Here it comes. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Striding in, Sergio Franco. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off.
There's a swing and a drive hit well onto right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Now in the box, Jack Sharkner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. In now, Robbie Bradley, 9, 1, and 2 due up.
Robbie Bradley.
Pitch on the way. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Joel Blanco. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Another full count pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mathis shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rick Alfaro. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Angels leading off the inning, Kurt Mosley, and they'll need him to get something going here. Swing and a liner, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Standing in, Bryant Drysdale. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Two balls and a strike. The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. And he got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Greg Burris. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blanco will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in the switch hitter, Mark Bartley.
The left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
Bartley.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1.
Ball
2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
2-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. full count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
In now, Ruben Aragon as he hits one on a line to left field. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
For the Angels.
Ready now for L.A., Miguel Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. High in the air out to center field. Burris has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Glenn Salinas.
Salinas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Bartley leads off. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Angels strand one, but they're up 1-0. So digging in now, Franklin Sauer. He singled his last time up.
The first baseman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher.
Now
Guys swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. On the ground to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result of double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Into the box, Leland Gill, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Gill makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first baseman, and that'll be that. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail this one 1-0. So coming to the plate, Carlos Silva. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
A little bit outside. 2-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this start. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Nope.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Joel Blanco. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Bradley, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Here now the 2-2. Heading out toward shallow right. Mathis waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Sergio Franco is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball 1 in the first round back in the draft of 2025.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right?
left fielder,
That
number
good straight
11.
changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box now, Jack Shartner, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors so far on the Philadelphia line score. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to
The
pull that
pitcher,
ground
number
ball through the
15.
hole for a single.
Standing in now, Kurt Mosley, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're down 1-0. Chad Dunlap takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready for another shot now, Rick Alfaro. First pitch of the at-bat. Low for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
In now, Mark Bartley,
the left fielder,
as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
I think I kind of stand right along that line. The one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Stepping in now, Ruben Aragon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in Double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Miguel Fernandez, into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Bryant Drysdale, no hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hard ground ball to third. And that's out number 1. Into the box now, Greg Burris. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Ready once again, Franklin Sauer. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Count even at 2-2. Burris, the runner at second with 1 away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Howard Moore. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
With a runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And it's fouled away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Here's the 2-2. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Shartner is there. One pitch, one out.
The batter, number 10.
Now at the plate, Carlos Silva.
Silva.
First delivery to him on the way. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. Bases are empty, one man out. Ready with the 0-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Standing in, Eli Huber. The first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Two things pitchers really love: cold strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Leland Gill, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Fastball swung on and missed.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Solo shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Well, he missed the fastball earlier, so the pitcher thought he can't catch up to my heater. Well, he not only caught up to it, he chased it down and tattooed it out of here.
Now batting, third baseman, Sergio Franco. Fans, a reminder to stop by the Stadium Store, located on the main concourse, to pick up all of your World Series souvenirs. Whether you're looking for hats, shirts, jerseys, outerwear, we've got a full line of products to suit your needs. Be sure to stop by tonight.
Into the box now, Sergio Franco,
as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Alfaro is under it, no problem, one away.
Next for Philadelphia.
Now to the plate, Sheldon Mathis.
Sheldon Mathis.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. One out, nobody on. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Into the box, Jack Sharpner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. The 1-2. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Ready with another 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Leading off the inning, Robbie Bradley, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. One and 1 to the Angels pitcher. Outside, 2-1. And a split-fingered pitch catches the zone 2-2 now. The 2-2. Fouled off. Hit on the ground toward the left. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Right fielder, Joel Blanco.
Digging in, Joel Blanco. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Bradley on at first, nobody out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Barehanded for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Next for the Angels, the third baseman,
Rick Alfaro will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point.
medicine. Man, let me know if we run with you again.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. That's by him for strike one.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Line to the right side. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Mark Bartley, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Angels strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Scott Peralta will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 34, Scott Peralta.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. Nothing. Now the pitch. And there's ball one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Coming to the plate now, Bryant Drysdale. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer.
No,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Left side. Played on the backhand. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Drysdale, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hit down the line at first. The second for one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Franklin Sauer. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. In there, a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day.
Now here comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential time run scoots up 90 feet to third base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line drive, right field, base hit. And that will plate the time run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
A ball and a strike. 2 out, bases loaded. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. first offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels first baseman. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Next for the Angels, the shortstop.
Ready for another chance. Miguel Hernandez. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
The 1-1 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Digging in, Glenn Salinas. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And that misses inside 1-0. A ball and a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Burris is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Riding in once again, Carlos Silva. There are 2 gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. A pause. And the 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to... Angels leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Salinas is there. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 11.
Roger Little is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the ninth and send this one into extra innings.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 35, Roger Little.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Left side, but well foul. The pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Harold Burris will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 35, Harold Burris.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Blanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies down in order.
Now
Forrest Bateman takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in
Forrest
extra innings.
Bateman.
Digging in, Eli Huber. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Vincent Yang will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Vincent Yang.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Joel Blanco. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Grounded to the right. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Standing in now, Rick Alfaro. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. A ball and a strike. Softly hit out to short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Fernando Ramirez comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Digging in now for Philadelphia. Bryant Drysdale. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Anthony Tachiki is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field. Number
swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield.
In now, Greg Burris, as he'll take a look at ball one. One 0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A possible winning run on second. No one out. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Franklin Sauer waits on deck. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Ball will come into the infield, and the winning run will stop 90 feet away from home with nobody out.
Next for Philadelphia, the first baseman.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Count is 1-2 now.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little...
That ball's down, and in comes the winning run. And it's game on now as they're right back in it. They walk off to win Game 3.
You expect drama and historic moments in the World Series, and we just got another one of those. A walk-off to end this thing in the final at-bat of the game. What a finish!
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolute.
Son, you look so serious. When I was 17, my father let me know life isn't fun and games. I don't know how I ended up so close. I'm dancing on a tightrope. No time to mess around.